start with our first segment,
and that is Youth Opinion. So what are we going to talk about today?
So today we're going to talk about something that is very serious actually.
Very important.
Recently, recently चाहिँ एउटा न्यूजले चाहिँ एकदमै ट्रेन्ड गरिरहेको थियो, and that's रवि लामिछानेको कोवर्करले चाहिँ सुसाइड गर्नुभएको छ. So we are not gonna
go on that particular topic.
No,
about we're going to talk about the wide range.
Is रवि लामिछाने एकदमै सच्चा मान्छे हो कि हैन, त्यसमा चाहिँ हामी गइरा छैनौं. We're going to talk about the case of suicide, जहाँ चाहिँ उहाँको कोवर्करले वर्क प्रेसरमा आएर चाहिँ सुसाइड गर्नुभयो. So this actually, and there are a lot of news जहाँ चाहिँ यो सुसाइडको बारेमा चाहिँ constantly news आइरहेको छ. There are like medical students suicide गर्छ, and then like co-workers,
suicide they are going up.
Journalists say suicide गरिराख्नु. And me being a student of psychology, this issue has to be addressed.
Of course.
So today we're going to talk about that. So I think mental health awareness अझै पनि छैन नेपालमा.
छैन.
Yeah, so
of course not.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's slowly, very slowly rising, but it's not there yet.
Yeah, so people when they tell you to go to a psychiatrist, bola bhako doctor ma jane, bola ko doctor ko ma jane, but you know this taboo that they have about mental health is
stereotype, mental health जा भन्ने बित्तिकै they think like psycho, mental हो भनेर, but they don't understand how important it is to get mentally checked up. Like depression huncha, bipolar huncha, schizophrenic huncha. A lot of people are dealing with mental issues, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. If you need help, you go and get it.
You have to first go and see a psychiatrist or
That's
a psychologist,
or
a psychologist. That if you have अलिकति पनि त्यो stressful भएर suicidal thought आउने बित्तिकै you have to go जस्तो मलाई चाहिँ लाग्छ. And I think the biggest reason that we are facing right now, especially among youth, the depression is increasing is because of social media.
So expectations are extremely high हुन थाल्छ के आजकल.
त्यो कारणले चाहिँ मलाई एकदमै mental health को चाहिँ झन् awareness important छ जस्तो लाग्छ.
We need to make it more international and more well known के.
Yeah, so I actually went and talked to some of the youth about how mental health is how important mental health is for them. So we're gonna see what youth has to say about it.
Hey guys, you are watching What's Trending, and we are here for Youth Opinion.
I believe mental health is a very big issue in the recent current scenario for a youth like us. I believe it's not only just studies, it's also relationship, also due to social media. If your followers are less or you have some negative opinion in your social media, it creates a lot of mental pressure, like if I can be trending or not. There's a lot of issues. I believe
popular or not. Relationship, we all have heard that love hurts and all. Because of that, a lot of people they are doing suicides and all. Like that is
the suicide rate has I believe it's usually during the SLC or good time, I believe.
This grades.
They have family pressure, and some mostly medical students, they end up committing suicide because they cannot live up to the grades and what their family might think. I guess this mental issue is also because the families don't have time for their children because they're working 24 hours. They want to have, they just think about earning money, and they don't actually realize what their children want and what their needs are. They don't want to ask their children if they're okay, how was their day, or at least even simple, like how was your day today, how are you doing today.
Most of them listen their children, they are just following their like relatives.
Very orthodox.
Also our parents, they have like own mind or some kind of, they keep their own opinions about like, no, you should not do like this and that. If we girls be like so familiar with other guys, then they be like, don't be so uttolo and all.
Yes.
Well, according to that,
I have a similar problem like Purva because I have a family pressure, but it's a little bit different because my family says you can marry any caste but not lower caste. For example, they say,
Yes. I guess those all create. Also, Nepal is very diverse in the society, but the way people look at each other is a little different, I believe, right?
The way they judge them, they also get pressurized by mentally. Those people are also human beings. You cannot judge them by their caste.
But the thing is, like old people, like they do have the same concept as that.
Yes, they're not ready to modernize with the new new trending, what's trending recently, right?
Let's not forget about the unemployment rate because of this development.
That's also another reason for, I guess,
like more and more people are getting unemployed every year, and like this causes a lot of stress and depression for every one of us. Even a student like me, like as an example, when I was in like 11th and 12th grade, I had so much of pressure because I was taking up science that like I literally ended up like breaking down in the middle of an exam. So that can be taken as an example of how bad or how increasingly hard it is getting for us students and like for people out there to get a job and to get secure good marks.
So moving on to the next topic that we're going to talk about today is mental health. Fitness. Which I see the trend because like when you say Instagram, iti dhere manchharule say fit day. No,
at the gym,
at
like
the gym.
Mood, I'm working out. Whenever I'm guilty of that, I post a lot when I go to the gym, but I actually work out as well. But fitness is very important. People used to think physical health is important. They used to push aside mental health, but I lead mental health. But physical health has always been in, especially right now, where everyone wants to be ripped and hot and toned for summer as well.
Yeah, but then this means that yes, it's very good that you go and work out. And I started when I was 19, so I was very young when I started like proper gymming, like going to so that's what I did. But at the same time, how I started was not good, because at that point I was already skinny and I wanted to be more skinny. So the pressure about remaining slim. Motivated but I think that was the really bad motivation that anyone can have, because it's not about losing weight, it's actually about staying fit.
Healthy, basically. You have to be healthy.
Healthy and fit. So they were say you abs ko pictures or you some all this Kardashian butt and everything,
perfect body
you have to be more careful that we all have our own body type, and you have to go and be to mindset that you want to be fit or like
healthy basically. Social media, everyone is perfect body, small waist, big butt, big chest, and then not everyone's body is like that. You work according to your body shape, and healthy, fit. It doesn't mean you have to have six packs or flat stomach. It means that your BMI level should be balanced, and it means that you should exercise and your heart rate should be at a good rate. And then especially for keta tips, so please don't miss out on leg day.
I know. Alright, so moving on, youth opinion fitness trend. So let's go see what they have to say.
I think fitness is in trend. It's because it has to do with this modern society. As we all know that people are building up body and muscles these days for, getting popular. Because I'll take an example of my friend. Before, he used to be this skinny boy. He was not popular or anything, and like he was not liked by any girls. But actually, he worked hard to build his body and live a very healthy lifestyle. And if you look at him now, he's quite popular with girls and anything. So that can be taken as an example.
I think fitness is in trend because nowadays celebrities they are very on to making abs, going Zumbas and all. But in my point of view, I think abs, they are not important. Fitness, it is all about keeping ourselves health, eating healthy foods and all.
हामी social media सबैजनाले चलाउँछ अनि त्यो जहिले एभ्रीडे त्यो पोस्टहरु हेर्दा स्टुडेन्टहरुलाई and youth like us त्यो motivation is celebrityहरुले यस्तो body बनाउन सक्छ हामीले किन सक्दैन. And also it's in trend किन भन्नाले फ्यामिलीहरुमा आफ्नो mom dad लाई हेरेर diabetes हुन्छ, sugar and all of these diseases which you believe that आफ्नो पछि गएर आफुलाई नहोस् भनेरको कारण पनि त्यो कन्सिडरेसन अवेयर भएर जिमहरु जानु अहिले पुरा नेपालमा पुरा जिमहरु खोलेको छ and fitness center जुम्बाहरु पुरा हुन्छ.
Fitness is not all about the proper figure or the abs, but it is all about the proper nutrition and balanced diet they just need to take on their life. And I think proper fitness of a body is all about being healthy.